that I've broken Jason's spirit, let's begin.
No, the DC news broke Jason's spirit.
Well,
What DC news?
What broke my spirit, and we're going to talk about this.
Yes.
Even though this is a CineBeards episode,
And a bit
not
to do with
episode.
gaming.
Wait, are we actually recording now?
Yeah,
We're
We've been recording for a while.
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, I'm Jason, and fuck Capcom.
Fuck Capcom. We can add it to fuck Konami. Fuck Capcom and fuck Konami.
Capcom can eat this week's bag of dicks.
Yes.
No, wait, no.
No.
I forgot the WB.
Hey, don't worry, we got enough bags of dicks to go around.
We got a plethora of dicks.
We spent the last 2 weeks harvesting fresh dicks.
Dick crops.
Right off the vine. Right off the vine.
Son, the dew-dappled early morning.
Right off the censored DC pages.
Yeah. We can put it in a glass and try and feel full wine critics.
Hand sorted. The way our family's been doing it for generations.
Or just back alley dicks.
Yeah, fuck it, back alley dicks. No one can actually tell the difference.
It's a bag of supermarket dicks that we have to run out and buy.
Dick snobs can't tell the difference anyway.
They
If you
can't.
tell them like it's a fancy vineyard dick, like they're gonna believe you.
Yeah, they pretend like, oh yeah, I can really taste the tannins in this.
Yeah, in this You're paying for the brand, really.
Yeah. It's all about that label.
But do we charge more or less for dicks with foreskins?
More.
More than those with 3, but less than those with 5.
Yes.
Got it. Perfect.
Dio's making a face now.
Great visual gags! That's what you got to listen to this podcast for.
Here come for the visual gags.
Alright.
Right.
Okay, so...
Speaking of gags, eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah. Because Capcom has decided to make the single-player Devil May Cry game Play to Win.
Yay.
Play to win. That sounds good.
No.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Play to win sounds
Pay to
good,
win,
but
sorry.
the other thing, pay to win, is bad. Because what's the best part about character action games? It's definitely not getting steadily better.
No, it's avoiding playing them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry,
paying more
it's
to
not
not play
feeling
them.
super cool that you're a badass character and learning the skills and getting the orb rewards and buying upgrades and doing super cool kick 13 moves with Ifrit. No, it's buying every single fucking move the very first mission and just breezing through the game.
Well, that sounds great. So why are we angry with them? Did they take out the option to do that?
I mean, it feels like
I like having that player choice. It really gives me a sense of pride and accomplishment.
I've got a breakthrough idea though. What if like, you know, some people like games harder and some people like games like that.
Yes.
Why not, like, for that game, like that game style, make some kind of like easy mode choice that you could choose before starting the game?
Would you call it easy
that sounds
automatic?
that sounds like a lot of work.
Would you call it easy automatic?
That's a good idea. Yes, we could call it easy automatic, and I think that would solve all the problems.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can play easy automatic and do this.
What? But if you call now...
Yeah,
Oh,
no, but the microtransactions are for the people who want to play it on very hard but want the game to be easy.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Basically, if you want the trophy and are willing to shell out money to get that trophy, you can do that.
Yo, that's the bizarre thing. Something in me like hopes that there'll be some sort of secret. Oh, it actually turns off all of your achievements if you pay for 1 cent of microtransactions.
Nah.
No, I know it won't, but I'm just...
No, it won't, Thomas. You don't understand.
Yeah, because that would motivate people to not do it.
Yeah,
whereas they want to do everything in
how
it.
this works.
Like, you might have to pay in money to activate your trophies.
Yeah.
Like, you can't earn a single trophy, or you can't earn the platinum trophy unless you
Unless you
buy at
pay
least one
platinum.
microtransaction.
I'd buy the $5 platinum trophy. That I don't even have to play the game.
Yeah, play the
I can
game.
just buy it, install it, buy the microtransaction, and then have the plat.
There you go.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? There probably will be an achievement for spending money in the marketplace.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There probably will be. It's like big spender or some bullshit like that, and then you have
Spend at least $40 in the
and
marketplace.
then that's the only way to get the platinum trophy on PlayStation.
And
at
that other
least.
super fucked up thing you told me, which I wasn't aware of, because when I saw the announcement for the deluxe pre-ordered, editions with all the different arms, I was like, oh, cool. You know, skin pre-orders. No, they're actual weapons. And hey, you remember that super fucking sick motorbike weapon? The only way it'll be in-game is probably if you buy it.
Fuck you,
With
Capcom.
money afterwards.
Yeah, but you see, like, that's a player choice.
Oh, you see, right, that's player choice.
Yeah, you can choose to like give into our mafia style tactics or not.
You can choose.
no choice.
Yeah, you know, like
all they're gonna do is come and take a Polaroid picture of your PlayStation and burn it in front of you, and then like it's your choice.
it's your choice. You know, it's all up to you. The ball is in your court.
Fuck you, Capcom.
Fuck
Wow,
you,
that's
Capcom.
bad. That's pretty bad.
I mean, it's not a surprise coming from the Street Fighter people, but eh.
But
Yeah.
we hope better.
Okay, so
Anyway.
on to,
Well, at least we've still got Bayonetta 3 to look forward to.
As
yes, Platinum games.
Platinum will never disappoint us, hopefully, until they disappoint us.
Uh-oh.
He said the same thing in the car, and I told him. But did you
Don't
actually make a
fucking
note of it?
I did. I
just
made a note.
fucking-
I made a note
shut
where
your pit mouth.
Jason said they won't. I made a
Okay.
note of it so
Okay.
that when they do, I can send him the note.
Like this is when I said it. This is when I cursed us all.
Oh man.
Okay, so on to movie things. Let's talk about a few trailers before we.
I'm not super into movies.
Let's
Let's talk more about games. Or books.
The Dark Souls of movies.
Yes.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah?
that's outstanding.
Best joke ever. I can leave now.
That's good.
we can close the podcast now.
That's so good. I just want to tweet it.
Okay, so movie trailers. The new Wreck-It Ralph trailer, guys.
No. It's Rolf.
Rolf
Rex.
Rex.
Breaks the
Ralph
internet.
breaks the
Rolf breaks the internet would have been a good title.
Yeah, but you know, Ralph breaks it, breaking the internet. It's kind of a thing.
No, it hasn't been a
that's
thing since
brilliant.
2008.
Marcus just informed me earlier that character that says that
Yes.
is the personification of YouTube/BuzzFeed.
Yes.
Hey guys, remember that part where they put the Rickroll in? Remember the Rickroll?
Well, the thing is,
remember the Rickroll?
if you have to, in one of your trailers, explain the
Cat video.
joke of your movie's title, you don't really have a high regard for your audience, and it's like,
We've been through this. Explaining jokes makes them funnier. That's why the show's better when Jared's here.
Yeah.
I know, I was just explaining.
Classic.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
shit.
just that's literally like, okay, our audience. It's either our audience is 5 years behind,
Or we
because
have
they're
no
old,
idea who our
or
audience is.
there's an executive who just got his first Rickroll, and he was like,
This is the funniest thing. Has anyone seen this? Forward to entire company.
and then
Everyone's
everyone's
getting a raise. Click here to raise. Rickroll!
and everyone's like, that's real funny, sir. Good job.
Gotta
And he's
laugh
like,
now
it's in
to
the
keep
movie.
my job.
It's in the movie.
Put it in the fucking movie, right?
No. I'm done.
Yeah, that's fucking
Like,
again,
we love John C. Reilly around these parts,
Yeah.
but that
We
no.
really do.
Yeah.
like I will stream it eventually.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm sure it'll actually
Possible.
be fine. But jeez, this
I like
whole
the design of that
promotional
shark.
campaign. Yeah, that shark looked amazing.
I like
That was
that
a good
shark.
gag.
It was a
That was a
cool
good gag. And like a dog getting eaten by a shark is like that's
pretty funny.
pretty much that's how you endear your movie to me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, my number one thing when I go to movies is like, does an animal get killed? Yes. Okay, let's do this.
Yep, Jason's in. That's his number one.
Well,
Has
it's
to
not
happen.
a cat getting killed, so it's
No,
alright.
no, here's the thing. Like, you know that site, doesthedogdie.com?
Yes.
Yeah, Jason basically uses that as a list of recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason he went
If
to
you
go
go
watch
back
the
to-
first John Wick.
If you go back to our sort of favorite movies list, if you look at his 15, it's just
Dead. The litany
it's
of
just-
animal corpses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like from 1 to 15 is just in descending order, like the 15 most savage.
Well, you just take
animal
the
kills.
first letter of each word of each movie is dead dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it took him a while to figure out how to spell
I'm
that
impressed,
in 15
really.
letters. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to do things with that many letters, like 150 of them. It's pretty tough.
1.5 letters.
Like, how do you stretch it out over that
Over
many
1,000 letters.
Yeah,
I don't know.
0,15 letters. It's a lot.
Really small letters.
Just change the number of letters. You make them really small, they were fewer letters.
Yes, I know how maths works.
Okay, so next trailer. This is a Netflix one, so Marcus can get his money. Apostle.
And it's not the one that I'm not allowed to talk about until the trailer drops.
That's correct. You're not allowed.
Apostle.
Yeah, Apostle.
Yes, which looked
I gotta say,
harrowing.
Yeah, it's definitely like I don't know which of the apostles of the 12 apostles that
Me.
is, but
No,
he's
it's me.
definitely my favorite.
Yeah,
me.
it's definitely Thomas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
I doubt that.
I was there.
Ha!
Ayo.
Religious joke.
Bible joke.
I didn't get that because I'm not Christian.
It's fine. We'll explain to you later.
Thank you. That should make it funnier.
Yes.
We'll explain it to you and give you 30 pieces of silver.
Yeah. So for our listeners who don't know,
Wait.
more visual gags.
Oh boy.
You guys are the worst.
I know.
Yeah.
You're friends with me. Don't you know this?
We're entertained, so at least someone is.
But yeah, that movie looks great.
So,
Yeah, that
Marcus,
looks fucking great.
explain to our listeners kind of what is apostly.
Well, you see, it appears to be a horror action movie leaning very much on horror by the writer-director of the Raid franchise, Gareth Evans. And if you've watched The Raid and The Raid 2, you know this is going to be, as Jason put it, a harrowing experience.
So what that tells me is we're gonna get a movie full of spooks and spin kicks.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
I want
think
spooky spin
the-
kicks.
Yeah, for the first half of the trailer, I thought it was like a Passion of the Christ type thing.
I thought it was
And then
like
when-
a true crime investigation sort
Yeah,
of
and it was
thriller.
like, yeah, it looked like the sort of just period piece, like, and then it's like once the horror kicks in, you're like,
Oh, this
wait.
is what we're
This
going
looks
for more.
great.
And then you're like, oh.
This is
no.
more Outlast 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
good.
vibe. That's the vibe.
This looks good. Yes.
Evil
Yeah,
Within
yeah.
2.
And,
then.
yeah, and then they gave hints to some of the fight choreography, kung fu action.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
with that stick break.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I'm watching a Raid movie.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
going-
this is part of
it's
the
going to
extended
be-
Raid universe.
Yeah, it's probably going to be
It's
very
Raid
entertaining.
Origins.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
And it's their big October movie push because they have one big movie in October every year, like a horror
okay.
movie. Last year was Gerald's Game and 1922, the double feature.
Oh, so good.
And
So
this
good.
year it appears to be the Gareth Evans project, which
When he says they, he means Netflix, obviously, our lords and benefactors.
Oh man.
yes,
Now that Disney abandoned us.
Oh, left us out in the cold to die.
Yeah.
enter offer code CineBeards.
My Lamborghini's not even paid off.
oh, that's the worst.
That is the worst.
Mine's still full of Disney branding.
Mine's just a Mickey Mouse car.
I said,
How did you guys get Lamborghinis? Like fuck you.
I said,
You guys got Lamborghinis?
You guys got cars?
well, no, we bought the cars.
Yeah,
But
with-
with the special coupon offer code,
Yeah.
Disney Whores.
Yeah.
If you go
okay.
down
And
to
I
the
got mine
dealership,
even cheaper because I got the Disney decals all over it.
yeah, they pay you for your gas. Pretty
Okay,
great.
So, speaking of Disney, Captain Marvel trailer?
Yay! Something that's not shit.
No, haven't you heard? She doesn't
I'm
smile
annoyed
enough.
she doesn't smile enough because one of the hallmarks of the Marvel trailers is
There's always joviality and
the
happy
people
fun
are
times.
always smiling in them. I went back and watched some of them, and I mean, it's just
Yeah,
non-stop.
It's just non-stop
Dude,
smile.
I watched that-
It's like the intro to Happy Days.
Yeah.
I watched that Infinity War trailer. It's just a fucking gag reel.
Yeah, which is why I was so traumatized when I
Tony
watched
Stark,
it.
like hiding his mouth, and then he just reveals this big smile.
Or as you say, you're just drawing the smile on his hand.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going.
It's like just look at.
Fuck off.
No, you said it. You fucking started this.
I did start
You
this.
did. This podcast and this discussion.
Exactly.
I did see a report though that apparently she smiles the most of any Marvel hero in their movies.
On the flip side of the she should smile more because women are prettier when they smile.
I've heard so.
Is the complaint that Sam Jackson has 67 words
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
trailer and
yes.
she only has 33? So what the hell kind of feminist movement is that,
My
Disney?
favorite thing in that thread was that the people immediately were like, "Oh, so you don't want a black person speaking more than a white woman?" And the whole thread just turned on itself and fucking tore itself apart. It is.
Yes.
I'll link you the fucking
That is
thread later.
amazing.
It's money. It's just pure money. Because
amazing.
everyone in the thread is just tearing each other apart, but then also just falling over themselves to apologize to each other. It's it's the perfect storm
But,
of
you know,
political bullshit I've
Oh,
ever seen.
but
Wow, that's
indigestion.
amazing.
You know what?
Podcast makes me so anxious.
How is that a problem? I mean, he is clearly, from the marketing and reports and everything we've read, the audience POV character in this film.
No, what they always do is they always have the characters doing their own exposition.
Yeah.
That's why in Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot only says, "I am Groot."
Yeah.
Because he's only allowed to do exposition.
Yeah, like, and I remember the trailer for Captain America's for Winter Soldier. Remember there was like that whole scene
I'm
where
Steve Rogers, aka Captain America.
yeah, this is me running. This is me meeting a friend.
Now I feel happy. Now I
Yeah.
feel angry.
I should
Oh,
smile more.
Oh no, Agent Carter is old, but I'm gonna smile through the pain. Here's me smiling through her funeral. Here's me hooking up with her niece.
What a
Right, niece.
gag!
Who kind of looks exactly like her.
Come see my movie. I am Steve Rogers.
It's just a monologue.
Yeah.
I am Steve Roberts.
Like, he's smiling.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
Sweet
A
A
beautiful.
beautiful, sweet
With a
child
weird
is
cat
constantly
mouth.
smiling.
He does have a cat mouth. I'm uncomfortable about it.
I love it. That makes him even more endearing.
He's like chewing his top lip.
He's just really nervous and embarrassed.
Oh yeah, this coming week we should post a picture of him onto the Facebook group.
I agree.
Just so our listeners know
Who we're talking
how beautiful and sweet our child
about. Our
is.
pure child. But yeah, the trailer looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
We get her in 3 variations of the suit, which I was super hyped about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We get her with the
Including
fucking
one
mask.
with the
The
mohawk.
mohawk!
Yeah.
I was so fucking hyped about the mohawk! And then we had her in, like, the different ones, and her with the suit at the end of the movie, and it's different, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm excited to see what they do with Ronan.
Yes!
Because in
Yes.
the trailer we just kind of saw him standing there holding his
Yeah.
smash hammer.
You see him without black.
The war paint.
Yes. So that's gonna be cool. I
It's
might.
gonna be
I
very
like how
cool.
the trailer instantly dates itself with the blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's perfect. Like, just that establishing shot. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have to say, back in the night. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
It's just like
that.
blockbuster.
And
It's the
apparently
90s.
it's the last blockbuster in America.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
They actually filmed
They
it.
actually brew their own beer now.
Really?
The
Yeah.
last blockbuster.
That's
They have,
oh dude, that's magic.
That's great.
That is so good.
So yeah, what a great trailer.
Oh, yeah, isn't? Yeah, the last blockbuster is in Alaska somewhere, if I'm not mistaken.
No idea.
I can't remember where it is, but they do, I think, have Russell Crowe's jockstrap.
Yes, they do because John Oliver
Yeah.
bought it at auction and sent it to that last blockbuster so
That's
they have a draw to bring people to the
That's a
last
beautiful
blockbuster.
story.
That's amazing.
You also
You-
spent money on wax.
jockstrap from Cinderella Man.
Yeah. Not even the one from Gladiators, the Cinderella Man one.
Yeah, there we go. It's a great visual gag, Thomas.
Thank you.
But you did that mouth noise that you do when it's something that you like. This is really confusing.
So meta visual gag.
Yeah.
Okay, so from trailers,
I made a visual gag.
right
I
on
didn't care for
to
him.
slagging off WB.
Yay!
WB, what could they possibly have done wrong?
Nothing really, really, really bad.
Well, firstly, all the marketing people who committed seppuku after like seeing the what makes her a hero thing, and they're like, "Oh!"
I mean, the
we
Wonder
got
Woman
there
marketing
first,
team
and
must
we
just be
still
like,
managed to drop the ball.
Oh, fantastic.
Classic WB.
Classic. Well, actually, no. They probably got a raise for missing that. It's a weird company.
It's an inverse pay scheme.
What I'm referring to is the quote about the Harley Quinn Joker movie.
Oh, is it a wholesome quote? Is it a quote that fills you with hope and expectations that
Oh,
the
good.
DC universe is getting back on track and taking a more responsible approach to its subject matter?
Yes, it's
I feel
all
like
of those
you've
things.
not grasped the way that WB stories go, Thomas.
I haven't. I'm very naive.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the
You-
quote and read it to
Alright.
you poor human people.
Because if we had to read it, then you have to listen to us read it.
But it also means I have to read it a second time, which
It's not great.
no, I can't.
Can't
say
you
I'm
just put it
thrilled
in?
about
I'll read it.
Put it in Siri and tell Siri to read it.
He doesn't have a Siri.
Put it in Cortana and tell it to
I'm
Cortana.
afraid I
He
can't
doesn't
do
have
that.
a Cortana either.
Put it in Google.
Assistant.
Yeah.
The assistant.
Assistant.
Assistant, if you
I'll
will.
put it in Google Assistant. Here, Marcus.
All right, Google Assistant, read.
Ahem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Sorry, hear ye, hear ye. Sorry, I'm going to try and add some gravitas to this because it's
Please
a
do.
really
Oh,
important
please,
quote.
it's important.
It is great. The whole thing starts with Harley kidnapping Dr. Phil, played by Dr. Phil, hopefully, because her and the Joker are having problems with their relationship. It was sort of like we wrote Bad Santa a couple of years ago, and it was that sensibility mixed with our This Is Us sensibility. We kind of meshed them together.
Don't even clap sarcastically. They might not understand soccer. Also,
No, I'm
like,
I'm clapping
Google
for
Assistant is really good at reading things.
Yeah,
Right?
it's really
I'm
good.
clapping for Google Assistant, not for the quote.
Oh,
WP don't know the difference.
That's how we get that sponsorship.
Yeah.
So anyway, in
So-
one quote, they've already turned the Joker and Harley Quinn movie, which could have been interesting, into a fucking shit show.
Into an irresponsible shit show.
Yeah.
Because the one of the main things you saw on social media after the first Suicide Squad came out was, oh, fucking Harley Quinn and the Joker are such relationship goals. Oh, I want me, because, there's that line in the movie, she was his queen and wada, and God help anyone, something or other. I don't know, I only watched the movie once, I can't really recall the quote. But you know the part in the film I'm talking about?
Did you watch the same one I did? Because the one I watched, the Joker basically told this gangster, here, fuck my girlfriend.
Yes, but I'm talking
She's
about
an
the
object to
specific
me.
line.
Oh.
Where it's all like he was his king.
when exposition.
Yeah, when exposition
does the
man
exposition.
yeah.
Well, where he does his own exposition.
Yeah. So everyone kind of gravitated
that's
towards
what-
that and ignored the really horrific aspects of the relationship, which DC is addressing in its later stuff, where in the comics, Harley Quinn has completely left the Joker behind, is now dating Poison Ivy. In the animated movie Assault on Arkham, she's like, what the fuck you, you were an abusive asshole, I'll kill you.
I guess it's relationship goals on the same level as Rihanna and Chris Brown.
No, exactly. Like, it's the most fucked up thing ever.
They're, I guess, just making the whole relationship thing more problematic.
Yay!
Like, WB's got their finger on the pulse.
They do, man. They're like, they know what the people want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Which is why the theme song
I
is
don't
going.
hear anything with my finger on this pulse. I guess that's a good thing.
Yes.
It means there's no heart trouble.
All I hear is the finger on the pulse of this research group. That's all I hear.
Why is everybody in the research group a 12-year-old boy, though?
I know.
Well, onto more WB stuff.
Yay!
Pictures of Joaquin Phoenix have been released.
Thank you very much, Wacky Phoenix.
Sorry.
It's Walking Phoenix.
The Walking Phoenix Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The
him,
Walking Phoenix Dead Rising Arizona.
Trilogy.
So him as the
Redux.
Is it now pronounced the
Joker.
Joker?
It's
The
no, it's the
Joker.
Jokar.
No,
Yeah.
the Yoker.
The Joker.
The Joker.
because What's Woker?
Woker.
Woker.
Oh, the Woker.
Joaquin
no, no.
Phoenix. Oh my god, I've just done all their marketing for
There
them.
you go. Call us.
His official photos have been released as, what do they call him?
Albert,
Albert Fleck, or initials A. Fleck. Affleck.
if you will.
They've
Really?
called their Joker character Affleck.
Yes.
It's an Easter egg, Jason. It's gonna pay off.
Fans are gonna love it.
It's for the fans.
That's what
Yeah.
fans go there for, just all the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for the film.
And then also in his Joker makeup, which from the looks of set photos where he's standing there with clown henchmen and stuff, seems to be the final Joker look and not like a transitional.
Yeah, I was hoping it was
Well,
transitional.
I think I hope if they're doing this as a, is this sort of more an origin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think it will be not transitional as in like he does it and then immediately changes, but I think it might just be like first phase of the Joker and then he sort of. Well, they're
hope
probably
so.
gonna do that lame thing, where towards the end you know, he looks
falls
in the
in love.
mirror and he's got the real Joker makeup. In fairness, it's a testament to how terrible the previous Joker was, that this was almost a relief.
Yeah, I've seen people like, yeah, I'm excited. This is so much
This
better
isn't
than
exciting.
Jared Leto
The
Joker.
only thing that I do like about it is that it's a very clear John Wayne Gacy
Yes.
sort of inspiration, which unsettles me.
Which is
like,
great.
It's definitely it's not like Joker.
It's not clown makeup
It's the
for the
kind
sake of
thing-
clown makeup.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that I don't mind living with for like part of a movie or whatever. Like if it is sort of moving towards the more classic makeup, because like that freaks me the fuck out. Like that John Wayne Gacy clown makeup. So
Ugh.
yeah, it's definitely is a step in the right. It's not exciting, but it's a lot better.
I just
But
hope.
it's innovative.
Look,
Innovative.
I just hope that, you know, we don't get to like the third act of the movie and Joaquin Phoenix falls into a vat of acid and comes out looking like Jared Leto.
Oh,
Because WB have pulled that shit before in Fantastic Beasts, remember?
Well,
Where we had
Oh, fuck off! I forgot!
Marcus, given the length of his hair, it would be more likely for him to come out looking like Heath Ledger.
No, dude, the acid would just eat all his hair off and make it greener.
Jason, and it would eat the enamel off his teeth,
And
so
then-
you'd have
yes.
to coat them with like
With grills.
with grills
Yeah.
to protect
he
them.
got
And also
grills-
etch the word damaged into his forehead.
Yeah, you see, because it's like, you know, have
'cause
you
he
seen
fu-
hydroplane printing? It's really cool. It's where they put the
Yeah, I've seen it. They
yeah.
use it for a lot of camo and stuff.
Exactly. So that's just floating on.
That's what
top.
he fell into.
Yeah, the top is just the
Or
tattoos.
he
pulls
hit a
through.
sign on the way down.
That's his
That's it, damage, and
I really
Well,
hope.
look, on the bright side, it can't be worse than
Whoa!
Jared Leto's Joker.
no, Jason's right, Jason's
I
right,
believe this
Jason's right.
To be
No, Jason is right, because Joaquin Phoenix is the best, like I'll unequivocally say, the best actor they've ever had to play the Joker.
Yes, but saying it can't be worse. That
I-
sounds like a challenge.
I think it's pox-proof. I do not think it could be worse.
Thomas, voice note him.
Alright, I'll voice note him again.
It's just gonna be Jared Leto's Joker, but now it's raining.
I mean, as much love as I have for Mr. Scorsese, who's producing it,
What else is he producing?
some other
Working
projects
on.
that I'm not at liberty to share.
Oh, for who?
Oh.
For which network?
For which Netflix?
Which network?
It's a network that has something to do with flicks online.
Is it
Yeah.
Disney.
Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Disney's
No,
new streaming
Hulu.
service?
No.
Oh no, the DC streaming service.
Oh.
I tried getting Hulu.
How'd that go?
Too many hoops to jump through. You set it up for me.
I guess Thomas gets an assist on that.
Plus 10. But yeah, like I'm not too worried yet. Like
No, I don't have any cause to be alarmed.
Yeah.
yeah, at least they didn't lean into the fucking gangster juggalo mumble rapper look.
What? I love ICP.
I don't even know what that
And
is.
Lil Yachty.
Is that when you drink too much Gatorade?
Thomas, like I know that's a joke, but even now you're pushing our fucking friendship here.
I'm sorry.
Whoa,
Whoa,
friendship's
whoa,
a
whoa.
strong word.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
What are you guys on about?
Work-
Insane clown posse.
It's a
Yeah. What about ICP?
They're the fucking
They're,
worst.
they're so bad. They're so bad.
Come
Really?
on, juggalos for life.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way,
at
Dion,
least
I
the
got us
main
those
Juggalo
tickets
guy
for
is-
Gathering of the Juggalos next year.
Yes.
Also, no. Also, the whole thing is a sham because they're all super Christian. Like it's all a lie. The whole Insane Clown Posse thing is a lie. They're all like devout Christians.
Yeah, well, so is what's his name? Singer
Manson.
from Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's working with that Catholic guilt, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know he's just daredeviling it with his music, I guess.
All right, Jason. What else is
Yeah.
news?
Yeah.
Can
Can we stop talking about Juggalos yet?
we can, but I'm
Always.
gonna trigger you, Marcus.
Prepare.
I love being triggered.
Yeah, because you know how you really like the movie Red Sonja?
I love the movie Red Sonja.
And you know how there's that guy who directed some of the X-Men movies who you don't really like?
Oh, you mean the best director in the universe, Brett Ratner?
No, Bryan Singer.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, I love me some Bryan Singer. I
He's
love
directing a new Red Sonja movie!
the fantastic. I can't wait for underlit hallways and barely choreographed fight scenes.
Yep.
This is really surprising to me that Marcus is so into this.
Yeah, I thought he
he was
gonna be
super
upset.
I thought he'd be
but he's
pissed.
like happy.
Wow,
Wait a minute,
you guys
guys.
should trigger Marcus more often.
Yeah, you should trigger me more often because that was clearly #sarcasm.
All we did was trigger his dopamine center.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call
it's
my
the-
psychiatrist right now. This is breakthrough shit. Really? New Red Sonja movie directed by Bryan Singer?
Yeah, no, it's a real thing that's really happening.
Is anybody attached to Star?
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's just like, I'm making a Red Sonja movie, and I'm just like, fuck off and die, you talentless prick.
Who gave him money for that?
Who do you think gave him money for that?
Was it Warner Brothers?
It was Warner Brothers.
Because of course it was Warner Brothers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's,
that's
a bit,
happening,
another shit thing from WB.
Yeah.
But in Brighton news, there have been too many Spider-Men.
What?
Because recently,
Oh.
the world record for the
Oh,
most
yeah,
people
yeah,
dressed
yeah.
as Spider-Man
That's so
in
good.
one place was broken. 547 Spider-Mans.
Mans.
People?
Mention.
Spider-Mention.
Spider-Mention.
Where was this? And where were all the Deadpools? Because that usually happens.
Yeah. They flock
usually
together.
Yeah.
It was in Sweden, I believe.
Those crazy Swedes.
Those lovable Northern
So,
Europeans.
Just for your posterity, Marcus, there is a picture of all the Spider-Mans.
Oh.
Wow, and they all look like Insomniac Spider-Mans.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, they do all look like Insomniac Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was some kind of promotional event.
Spider-Mention.
Sorry, Spider-Mention.
It's almost as if Insomniac is based in Sweden or something.
That's so weird.
That'd be crazy.
And like the Swedes are kind of proud of a Swedish developed game selling gangbusters.
You get that. That's how you know it's not South Africa.
Yes. But that's
Oh,
To be fair-
the South African company did a good thing. Fuck them.
fuck them.
Sellout bullshit.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's kind of really, really hard to cosplay as Broforce characters.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about our film industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sticking on the whole costume thing.
And also, it's the easiest thing in the world to cosplay
Yeah,
as a
what the hell?
Broforce. Like, you can just pick any 80s action hero.
I don't know about how you're going to get the blocky look.
Get ripped.
Yeah, dude. You
Jesus.
fucking get... Haven't you seen that new Kanye West video?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, blocky as fuck.
Sticking to the whole costumes thing, costume designer Jared Morant, I think it is, or Jared S. Morant, released the original concept art for his Flash costume in Justice
I
League.
remember that.
What do they look like?
It looked
looked
like,
like
a
the
Flash,
Flash.
costume.
Oh, that's
It
like
was
a
it was
shitty
skin
idea.
tight and aerodynamic, and the helmet, the helmet portion, kind of looked like a bike helmet.
Oh, cool.
You know, with that
With
slick,
that slick.
slick
Oh, like
back.
those speed bike helmets.
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
but
like-
this looks like the Flash.
You see, then that's where the problem was.
No, I want to see.
Show it to Thomas.
I do want to
Jason,
show
show it
it
to
but
Thomas.
because Instagram on mobile is...
Jason, show it to Thomas.
Trying.
Jason, just show it to Thomas. Just whip it out.
Why do you have to make it weird, Marcus?
I'm not making it weird. Just whip out your Flash.
Your
Hey,
red-
look, it's the Flash.
Right?
Right?
Your
You
red
can't put this
muscular
in. You can't put
aerodynamic
this in
Flash.
a Warner Brothers film, though.
The weird thing is, Batman looked like Batman.
Yeah, that I don't understand.
What's extra weird is they already have a superb Flash.
They do have a superb Flash, and they decided, no,
let's go with this guy.
Let's go with a stereotypically clumsy Jew.
Hey, what a hijink!
And let's dress him up in shuttle parts
I mean,
to get that Big Bang Theory market interested.
I guess Zack Snyder was like, okay, look, I tried it in Sucker Punch, and apparently I can't objectify women anymore, so I guess what I'm gonna do is make fun of the Jews. That's okay, right? Nobody's gonna get angry about that.
That's alright.
And I guess he was right, because, you know, Ezra Miller's Flash was praised. Because,
Yeah,
I guess
a lot of people said it was the best part of that movie.
You know what the best part of the movie is?
Real
Superman.
Superman.
Well, yes, and the end credits.
Well, no, those are kind of boring.
Yeah,
Oh, when Superman
not
uses
much. ice
breath, that was fucking hype.
Yeah.
That was a good time. I was excited about that.
Yeah, I was excited about that. And that little bit in the beginning with the little phone video with the kids asking Superman
yeah.
questions.
And
Hey,
also-
seeing as we're on the topic of Superman, are we going to talk about this is Cavill in or out as Superman thing?
that weird
I'm
crypt-
not going to give it
and that
airtime.
weird cryptic video he posted, it's like, come on, people, just be adults, just tell us.
Can't. They're children.
They have told us he's still on there as Superman, but they have no plans to make any movies featuring Superman in the near future.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really dumb. It's like, oh, we just got it right. Tank.
Yeah,
Shut it down.
Fucking cancel it.
well, yeah, no, because Superman's clearly not doing well, so they're all guns blazing now on the Supergirl movie.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they have Doomsday in there.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I need more Doomsday again. Like, he needs to survive that fight. But hey, at least
It's just like the beginning of the Supergirl movie is like it's a flashback to the end of Batman v Superman, and then it's 6 months later, and then you just see like Doomsday's finger twitch, and his eye open like ah, and that'll be great.
No, he opens it eyes and goes, Bwah!
And Hans Zimmer just sits there looking tired.
No, but the thing is, like, that's just one storyline, and if you want to bring fans in, you got to use several hundred. So they should also throw Darkseid and Brainiac in there.
At the same time.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking as someone who is somewhat knowledgeable about the comics, Brainiac would make sense as a Supergirl villain because of the whole Bottle City of Candle storyline.
Depending which storyline you go with,
Yeah,
that would make sense.
that would make sense. But then why would WB do that?
Yeah, that's exactly why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
Well, no, they would.
Cancel.
They would do that. but
Unsubscribe.
They'd supremely fuck it up by filling it with other things.
Dislike.
Other things that are negative.
Or Brainiac would be like, hey, I put a jar of piss on your desk.
Yeah, they're gonna get fuck. What's his name? Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Michael
play
Cera.
Michael Cera to play Brainiac.
Perfect casting.
And him and
Much-
Ezra Miller and what's
Jesse
his-
Eisenberg.
Jesse
Yeah, 'cause
Eisenberg
much
just
like-
having an awkward three-way conversation with them all just sort of like twitching and their eyes looking around like
Just
feedback loop.
pushing jolly ranches into each other's mouths.
But at least Cavill's agent is still doing some work.
Yeah.
Because Cavill's agent is pushing, you know, sort of like, hey, what if Cavill is the next Bond? Wouldn't that be cool? He's keeping... No, his agent's doing a good job of keeping Cavill's name in circulation, even without, you know, being linked to Superman.
I guess that's his job.
Also, he's Jerry of Rivia.
Yeah.
Jerry Rivia.
Is that. It's the same reason that, you know, Michael B. Jordan's agent is like,
Hey, make him Superman.
yeah, hey, make him Superman. Because I wouldn't mind.
It's my job
I
to
love
get
Michael B.
people
Jordan.
talking about my
Yeah,
clients.
I will watch Michael B. Jordan in anything.
Yeah.
Well, you remember, this is actually interesting.
Except Van Forstek. I just remembered he was in Van
Oh,
Forstek.
don't remind me of that film.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
So
No,
was
he
Chris
wasn't.
Evans.
Yes, he
No, that was Michael
Chris
Jordan.
Evans was in.
I know.
What was in the first Fantastic
I know.
Four.
Yeah, and Jessica
like,
Alba.
you're on a movie podcast. Just do some fucking research
No.
and know what you're talking about.
No.
Anyway, can I tell my story, please?
No.
Like, as long as you first give us a recap of the entire
Preamble.
Catwoman movie, the Halle Berry one.
Oh, the Halle Berry one. Yeah, it started. She had cat powers, and then it just sort of ended.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
8
all,
out of 10.
that's all I remember.
Yeah,
Really.
right.
I remember the basketball scene.
Oh, I remember there was
Why
bad
would you
CG.
remind me of that?
Because I saw it on
remember-
why
YouTube
would you
recently,
remind me
and there's something
of
like
the bo-
like 100-something cuts.
I remember the catnip scene
I don't.
I fucking hate both of you so much.
where she got all the catnip and just spent like 2 minutes just rubbing it on her face.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Hey, we
So
should make a
Marcus,
riff track for Catwoman.
So I now understand on our logo why Marcus is looking the other way, because
Yeah.
every time he tries to come up with a point, we just derail the conversation. He's like, oh.
Completely. What I
Okay,
was
Marcus,
going to say
stay
is...
focused. Say what you want to say.
What I wanted to say was when they initially pitched the first Superman movie, Richard Donner's Superman movie,
Yeah.
the producers, without looking at who the character was, were like, okay, he's the most well-known superhero, so he's the most well-known celebrity to play him, because that makes sense. And it was Muhammad Ali at that point. So we could very easily have had Muhammad Ali playing Superman in the Superman movie. But
He's well known for his acting talent.
Yeah, and his
yeah, but
speaking
I mean that was literally the logic.
Yeah.
Most famous superhero, most famous person, he should play Superman without even thinking of
of anything. really.
anything else.
You realize that's exactly what they did with Suicide Squad.
Yeah. That's exactly what they did with the
Most
casting.
popular characters, Deadshot, most marketable characters, Deadshot and Harley Quinn. Most marketable actors, Will Smith and Margot Robbie.
Well, yes.
It's the exact same formula that they keep using.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's not weird to expect someone bandying around the name of a person of color to play Superman, because historically it's happened before.
And
With Michael B. Jordan.
I thought the issue people had was that he's a bit short.
I thought so too.
That's literally that's the comment I've seen the most.
But Henry Cavill's a bit short. He's
Is he?
about 4 inches shy of where Superman should be.
Yeah. He's also shorter than Ben Affleck, which is hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't
the
look
heights
it.
should actually be inverted. Ben Affleck is the documented height for Superman, 6'4", and Henry Cavill, who is 6'1", is supposed to be.
Because I think, and as I say, this is just Twitter going crazy. Because that's I was actually really surprised that I saw so few people complaining about him being a person of color. And I was like, he's 5'8", he can't be super. What is he gonna have, a super step ladder?
I mean,
I like that we're that petty as a society.
I love it. I love it. It's like Tom Cruise has had a 30-year career, but no,
this is where we draw the line. This is the hill we die on.
Well, to be fair, they'd probably say the same thing if Tom Cruise was cast to
Yeah,
Superman.
they would.
But platform boots. Problem solved.
Yeah, that worked out so well for Oscar Isaac in that X-Men movie.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, y'all forgot about that, didn't you?
No, I just had a flashback to the scene where Storm shows.
Oh god, it's
talking about
Jessica
Katniss.
Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence, that's it.
Katniss Lawrence.
Katniss Lawrence, Everdeen, Mystique. So, Dark Phoenix, no trailer yet.
It's been pushed back again.
Yeah, it's been pushed back again,
Don't
so fuck
expect
it.
a trailer. But the thing's a mess. They know it's a mess. They're just
stalling for time.
they're hoping everyone forgets about it. And then they
Actually,
can announce
it's
it
like you
again.
mentioned it.
Right?
Well, I think they're just hoping to sort of hold off until Disney takes over, and then Disney can take the blame for scrapping the project.
Yeah.
They're like,
then
it would have been so great. It would have been like the Snyder cut of our time.
Oh man.
The Snyder cut of
I
X-Men.
still really
films.
hope they release a Snyder cut as it exists
Yeah.
now, with parts of the movie missing and just
I absolutely
shit
do.
CG.
And just no
Just green
CG.
screen,
Yeah, Jack, here you go. Here's your Snyder cut. This is the cut that you wanted. You asked for this. Why are you sad about it?
Then
I
the
didn't
problem
ask
is
for this.
if it's terrible, which it would obviously be, they'll just be like, oh, they just sabotaged
They
this. trying to make-
sabotaged it.
They sabotaged his vision.
Yeah.
He's an auteur, don't you
I mean,
know?
what do you expect from the people who profess that the world is round?
Crazy.
Insanity.
Because that's literally what it's like for me. The Snyder cut people are on
the
the same
flat
like
earthers.
mental level as flat earthers.
Yeah.
They're that level of insane.
Yeah.
But Jason,
Exactly.
the world isn't round.
Oh shit.
No, it's elliptical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's elliptical.
I remembered a word
Nice.
because it's not numbers.
But what you've really got to be careful for is those people who think the world is spherical. I mean,
Yeah.
they're the worst.
Dumbasses.
Well, seeing as those people like speculation, we can look at speculation.
Hey.
The photo that the Russo brothers released.
That was such an amazing Twitter thread. Oh my god, just like
People looking through this photo like, okay, if I move this slightly to the left and use this star here, it can kind of look like a G.
And if I invert this and put it through a filter, pull it back, push it out, pixelate it, and flip it.
and like people posting, like processed versions. Like here is it brightened, here it is inverted, here.
Yeah, here I've cleared away all shadows so
Didn't
you can
someone,
see.
Didn't someone try to put it through a text thing?
Yeah,
Where they,
they tried to put it through text
texting.
recognition
Yeah,
software.
and someone tried to put it through like a audio spectrograph to see if there was like a hidden audio track in the picture.
Jesus.
Yeah, the only thing is that top one where they showed that it's the same thing from Infinity War.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it, like that same contraption.
Oh, there's one person who spotted like one of the a thing in the background that looked like a battle droid. And he
yeah.
Steve Roger Rogers.
Fantastic.
Because I think it's supposedly like some war machine weapon that people know of. So
Yeah.
Seems the most likely.
I'm trying to find the one.
Like where people just like draw words like end
filling in the
game.
negative space with letters.
The thread's updated and this is amazing.
Wait, what am I missing?
All A's.
That's such a great thread.
I love Twitter sometimes.
Sometimes Twitter is amazing.
Sometimes Twitter can do a funny.
Yeah.
Other times Twitter just does a
Most
sad.
of the time Twitter does, but
It
it's
was
bad.
sad.
But I just love how they posted their one image that has fucking nothing in it.
It's got nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
And people lost their mind.
Well, the thing is, like, people already do that. Now, if the director's telling you,
Yeah, there's
there's
something there.
to look for.
Oh boy! What he was actually tweeting was a sequel to Walk Hard.
Yes.
Look hard.
Just look hard.
That's what he's sitting there writing.
Wait a minute, I see it. I see what they're trying to hide.
Enhance, Marcus.
I'm enhancing.
Enhance again.
I've enhanced
Push
further.
it on square 3. Enhance.
I've pushed in on square 3, and you see what that item is over there.
Yes, that's a marker for standing position.
Yes, that's a standing position marker, which kind of looks like a square, as in Masonic square, as in Freemasons, as in Illuminati confirmed.
That's actually an upside down cross, and the nun is going to be in it.
You gotta pray for salvation.
Oh no, wait, that's an upside. It's Mr. T. Mr. T's in it.
Smooth's getting better by the second.
Yeah, all these.
Well, actually, if you look really closely at the photo, what I found is you can see one of the Russo brothers
Whoa,
writing.
what? Maybe the clue is that it's directed by the Russos.
Do you think? Well, which
figured
one?
it out.
Do you think one or both of them?
Well, there was only one in the photo, so probably only one.
But
Yeah.
no.
But
if
then
you look
who
at the
took
ground,
the photo?
no. If you look, if you look at the ground under that Russo brother, there's a shadow of a Russo brother. What?
Just trying to see who took the photo. As the entire cast of the Avengers like struggling to use one camera as a team.
We're trying to take a group selfie.
But they flick the camera around.
In news that makes perfect sense and kind of backs up what we've always been saying, Christopher Nolan hates the way his movies look on TVs.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he always
don't blame
prefers
him.
them on iPod Nanos. That's the thing, right?
Fuck you. Fuck
Why?
you.
Why,
Fuck
Marcus?
you.
We're
Why
having
we-
such a nice podcast.
It's such a good
Where we-
discussion.
It's
That's why
a
we
bit of
can't
a
take
mess.
you anywhere.
Well, yeah, so he's kind of backed us up there.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always tell people
they-
never to watch
Who
it.
did he team up with? Someone to like actually start addressing the problem. But anyway,
Paul
yeah.
Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, that's the one.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Nolan
this
and
is-
Paul Thomas Anderson have reached out to television manufacturers to address this issue.
Which is
Good.
great.
We'll get better looking
The
TVs.
worst thing, honestly, I think what I'm going to look back on this decade with like the most sort of just revulsion. You know, like people, there's certain things in the 80s, like the
Fucking
hair with
thank
the
you.
spray and all that shit, that they look back on the hate. For me, it's going to be that fake high refresh rate effect on TVs.
Oh, the
that-
soap opera effect.
Yeah,
That's his biggest problem with it.
yeah.
Is
Oh, is it?
is
Good,
the
that-
motion smoothing.
Yeah, I've actually been to people who are related to me and my age who are like, oh yeah, we got this new TV, it's so fancy, and they're watching a movie with that high, that motion
motion
smoothing, and they're like, it's so good. Look how like smooth it makes it, and it's just, you just see ghosting
Just like-
and oh, it's this fucking catastrophic mess.
I mean,
so yeah.
thank God my TV at home does not have motion smoothing.
Mine does because it's a 4K TV and they have to release it, those kinds of things. But
But you can switch it off.
Yep.
You can
Yeah.
just turn it off like a functional
Yeah,
human being.
people choose to have that on.
Because they're mad.
When I'm, like, the true story, whenever I'm in someone's house and they
When
leave
they
me
don't know that you're there, yes.
Yeah, no, even if they know I'm there, if I'm visiting and, you know, they've got their television on, I just kind of check if they have motion smoothing on, and if they do, I switch it off for
Or you
them.
just never go back to their house.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, our TV got an upgrade.
Yeah. You're a
Thanks,
magic
Marcus.
man.
You're a boffin.
I'm a boffin. I'm also the savior and the hero this town needs and deserves. No motion smoothing.
Yes. Fuck motion smoothing.
Fuck motion smoothing.
But I mean, here's the thing, though.
Which thing is that?
Which thing?
With the improving television screens, like motion smoothing is the one thing that they can take off. But I mean, what about color accuracy? I mean that's a huge thing.
Well,
and
I assume that's part of it.
It is probably part of it, but to get something within the 99th percentile of the RGB color gamut is not an easy thing to do. To get the colors like as close to what those filmmakers want them represented as.
Yeah,
to be
but
on
I mean,
screen.
like the thing is, they're pushing tech into like they're pushing technology forward in so many ways, but in so few ways that actually like don't fuck up the way films look. Like instead of focusing on like actual color accuracy, they're focusing on making things hyper bright. They're focusing on motion smoothing and shit like that. So I think just like selling consumers TVs that don't look like shit out of the box, like
yeah.
I had to sit with my TV for a good while to get everything right.
Because it came with all sorts of horrible things.
Like motion smoothing and uncalibrated HDR.
Yes.
Yuck.
That I had to fix. But goddamn, does God all look good.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It does. It does. You guys were mentioning on the group in the week, Space Jam.
Yes.
The
official
reboot quill.
reboot.
The reboot quill.
The reboot quill.
It's an official reboot.
I know, but I'm going to keep calling it the reboot quill.
That's obnoxious. Don't do that, please.
I don't know much about basketball in any way.
But you
shape,
know
or
I love you.
form. So
Well,
who is this James LeBron?
He is big basketball man, big man.
James LeBron.
He is
French
tall.
cartoonist,
He is
yeah.
a tall person.
He's like
Oh, okay.
I read the Wikipedia page, and apparently one of the recent drafts that they were sort of pushing for a while switched the focus to Tiger Woods. That was actually one of the
What?
things that they were pushing
Wait.
for a while.
Are you saying that the new Space Jam movie has an adultery subplot?
Apparently.
or
Yeah,
a bankruptcy one.
Yeah.
Or just a golf one.
So that was actually one of the ones that was actively in development. Was a version
Ooh.
with Tiger Woods, and presumably golf.
I would probably think like galactic level putt-putt.
13 Love, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
a golf score.
Yeah.
I remember.
I thought that was a
I'm learning from these
basketball.
previous
This
podcasts.
is a basketball score.
No, you're thinking of football.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
When
they
they
kick
throw
it
the-
into that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they kick an eagle.
Yeah,
yeah.
they kick an
From the
eagle
5-point
through
line.
the tuning
And
fork.
then they score a 6.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm with you.
Home run.
I'm with you. I'm with
And
you
it
now.
topples like a house of cards.
I'm with you now. But yeah,
All right.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I have such a soft spot for Space Jam, like pretty much everyone else in the world. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone who like was in a certain age
Yeah.
in the mid-90s.
That movie was just that was also one of those ones that on VHS I just watched.
Yeah, like
to
I could not stop
absolute-
watching Space Jam. Like now I realize it's not a perfect movie, but
Agreed.
it's still got a soft spot in my heart.
And was it Kugler attached to produce?
Yes, Kugler's
Yeah.
attached to produce. And I just
Which I'm
don't like...
happy about.
So I think what they're probably going to do is they're going to have LeBron James being the sort of the current king of basketball.
Yeah.
And then Michael B. Jordan from the Chicago Bulls, who's in retirement, is going to come back and try and sort of take back his crown. And then he's going to get killed by like an electric train.
Ah.
Fantastic.
And then a battle royale just breaks out.
Yeah, obviously for the kids.
Yeah.
Can we can we assume, because this would be great if they have like a Bill Murray cameo, just like in the first one, but they don't announce that Bill Murray's in the movie at all. He just shows up near the end. It's like, hey, I knew a guy, so I'm here now.
I would be keen for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, just so we keep it in circulation, we have
Hashtag
finally gotten
rehire
a
James Gunn.
statement from
Oh
Bob
yeah,
Iger,
from
and
good
it's,
old Iger.
and it's just a phoned-in bullshit. I'm standing by my guns.
Well, not
Well-
even that. It's just like they came to him with the decision, which was unanimous, and he said okay, and he's had no reason to second guess them. That's basically.
So it's a non-answer.
Except for all the reasons that people have brought up.
Yeah.
No, but Jason, why would they listen to people?
Yeah.
They're not executives.
They're not
Yeah.
market research.
Exactly. People aren't the ones keeping their movies alive.
They're not 12-year-old boys.
Yeah, the problem is like
Or Kevin
Captain
Spacey.
Marvel's gonna come out and it's gonna do gangbusters, and Infinity War Part 2 is gonna do $2 billion.
You mean
and then it's gonna do $2 billion. I don't want to spoil the title for everyone. And they're just gonna it's just gonna carry on.
Yeah, the machine keeps
The machine
rolling.
is going to carry on, and they're still going to get my money, so...
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Stop watching good movies?
No,
Okay.
Fantastic.
just checking.
They're not good movies.
Yes, they are.
Their movies aren't
popular.
entertaining, they're just popular, they're not good.
Yeah. If they were good, they'd have a category at the Oscars.
For good movies.
Okay, recommendations. So, my recommendation is Night School is coming out this week. Don't go and see it.
That's a good recommendation.
Don't go and see it.
That's very
Don't
good.
give
Sounds
it
good.
money.
I'm keen.
I like that recommendation.
Yep.
Alright.
Any recommendations from you guys?
Halloween is out in 4K in preparation for
Yes.
the new one, which is getting rave reviews.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I'm so
and
pleased.
yeah, and also
John Carpenter's doing the theme again for that, by the way.
well, the whole
Of
score.
course.
The whole score,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, it's apparently super great. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna like rewatch all of them, even though I know it's just direct continuity from the first one.
Yeah.
It's as good an excuse as any.
Yeah.
The first one still holds up super well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, it does. Let's see. There's two things I can recommend. Either get a bowl of antidepressants and watch BoJack Horseman season 5.
And then kill yourself.
It's the logical conclusion.
Yeah. Or if you don't have access to antidepressants, American Vandal season 2.
Is it good? I finally watched season 1.
It's really good. Like they've got all I've just watched the first couple of eps last night, and they've got all those true crime twists and turns that you expect from a true crime
nice.
documentary series. It is phenomenally well produced.
Nice.
Nice. Cool. Awesome. Dom, is there anything you want us to watch?
I recently rewatched Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Yeah,
Oh,
I watched that
yes.
about 8 times. That soundtrack
And I
is...
heartily recommend it.
That's the one the Coen brothers recolored because they had to shoot it in the wrong season.
That's correct.
And then other directors were like, wait, we can do that?
How did you do that?
We can just change the colors? What?
Oh, the endless power we have now!
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Wait,
Zack
if
Snyder
we can change the
awoke.
colors, does that mean we can just pull them out?
Zack Snyder
Yes.
awoke from his coffin, going.
It's been 10,000 years.
Finally, after 10,000 years, I'm free!
And now I will conquer film!
Fucking.
Why is Zack Snyder really repulsive? Find out next week on CineBeards episode 52.
Okay, so our plugs are... Listen to the plugs at the end of last week's episode.
Yeah, do
Now
that.
we're getting too lazy to do the plugs.
The plugs
Jason,
are
just
us.
copy
We are the
paste.
plugs.
Yeah.
Jason, do a
I'll
copy-paste.
just copy paste. So here are the exact same plugs from last week.
Yeah.
So you can find me at the Alphanese Man on Twitter, where
You can find us at CineBeards on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook. You can follow me at JMUsic, where I retweet the CineBeards stuff.
And stop following me. I don't do a goddamn thing anymore.
And that was Past Us.
Hooray!
Good job, Past Us.
We were so young.
Krabby, San Pellegrino, Sideshow Collectibles,
Yeah.
Netflix,
Netflix,
Marcus.
coffee,
And fuck Capcom.
fuck Capcom,
Fuck Capcom.
hashtag rehire James Gunn.